Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Bob's Bullet Points, a production of the Handgun World podcast. And I'm Bob Main. So, in this Bullet Points episode, I want to talk about the Glock 19X, specifically an alternative to the Glock 19X. Glock has just recently come out with this fantastic pistol called the Glock 19X, and they want everybody to buy it. And the great thing is it's the pistol that Glock tried to win the military contract with, and they didn't win it, so now they want the public to buy the Glock 19X. So I thought I would talk about an alternative and kind of explain to you what the Glock 19X really is and kind of what maybe you might want to think about as an alternative. Let's start with my 5th generation Glock 19. Okay? A gun that I really enjoy. I'm a big Glock believer. I like Glocks. Now, if I take this Glock 19 and if I simply take a Glock 17 magazine and put it in the Glock 19, as you can see, we all know the magazine sticks out below the grip. Well, let me tell you, this is a Glock 19X. That's what this is. This is a 5th generation Glock 19 with a Glock 17 magazine in it. No, Bob, that's not a Glock 19X. Well, not completely. It's pretty close to a Glock 19X, but there's another gun manufacturer that has an alternative to a Glock 19X, and it's a pretty simple solution, really. Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. Now, the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 comes with flush-fitting 15-round magazines. However, when you open the box of your new Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 compact, this is the compact version, you get this little piece. Okay, this little plastic piece. Let's get it up to the camera here. Nice little plastic piece. Well, you know what that plastic piece is really good for? It's good for putting on the 17-round magazines that you can get, or you're going to get 17-round magazines if you own a full-size M&P. And you know what this little plastic magic piece does right here? This magic plastic piece allows me to put a full 17-round magazine in my M&P 2.0 compact, and voila! Look at this. I have a full-size grip, 17 rounds, but I still have the shorter barrel length of the compact. I still have this shorter barrel length of the compact pistol. So wouldn't it have been prudent, wouldn't it have been a good service to the customer for Glock to make a piece like this, a sleeve that would go between the magazine and the grip to cover up this space right here, make a nice little sleeve just like this other gun manufacturer did, and turn this Glock 19 Gen 5 into a Glock 19X. Okay, the Glock 19X has the lanyard ring. It's got the lanyard ring as well. But really, what Glock did, obviously I understand they want to recoup some of their money that they spent manufacturing and designing the Glock 19X. But if they would only just make a nice little plastic sleeve, and by the way, there are aftermarket manufacturers that make the spacer or the sleeve, whatever name you want to give this. If they had just made one of these that would go on the Glock magazine, okay, just like it goes on the Smith & Wesson magazine, if they had done that, you wouldn't have to spend so much money buying a Glock 19X. How about that? You wouldn't have to spend the 500 or the 550. You could spend $20 maybe on that sleeve. 20 bucks. And you can turn your Glock 19 Gen 5 into a Glock 19X. Oh, and by the way, it won't be baby poop brown. It'll be the color a Glock should be. I'm going to get in trouble with that one. I think it looks like baby poop brown. I don't know. Do you agree with me? I'm not big on that Glock 19X color. Doesn't float my boat. Okay, so really, you might want to think about if you have one of these nice, cool M&P 2.0 compacts, you don't need a Glock 19X. And by the way, if you were thinking about buying a Glock 19X, think about the M&P 2.0 compact. Get 17-round magazines with the nice spacer, and boom, you got the same gun as a Glock 19X. I'm a big Glock fan, folks. I own a lot of Glocks. I've been shooting them for a long time. I really like this Glock 19 Gen 5. I have a Gen 3 and a Gen 4. But I don't get it. I don't get it. Glock is trying to get you, the customer, to pay for the fact that they submitted a gun for military trials and it didn't win. So at $500 or more for each gun, they want you to pay for it. I just wanted to give you an alternative. My service is to you, my viewer or listener to my Handgun World podcast, audio podcast, which is my internet radio show that now comes out twice a month. You're the ones that I'm committed to. So I just thought I would point that out, and I don't understand why Glock just can't make a spacer between that fits that space between the Glock 19 grip and the end of the magazine. I don't know. It's kind of a mystery, but actually it's not really a mystery. I think I just explained why the Glock 19X is out on the market, because I don't believe that it's a good concealed carry weapon. I don't carry a Glock 17 because the grip is too long. I don't want the long grip. That's why I like Glock 19s. I think for certain applications, the Glock 19X might be good. If it's a law enforcement application, a military application, I don't see it as being a really good. I know people say, well, it's just like a Colt Commander, Bob. No, it's not. It's not like a Colt Commander. A Colt Commander is a completely different gun. It's thinner, it's balanced better, and a Colt Commander still conceals nicely. Don't think that a Glock 19X with that Glock 17 size grip. Now, do people carry Glock 17s? Of course they carry Glock 17s. And if you want to carry a Glock 17, carry a Glock 17. And if you can conceal it, more power to you. If you can conceal it nicely every day. What's the purpose of the Glock 19X again? Okay, I think I've made my point. Please subscribe to this channel. Bob's Bullet Points comes out once or twice a week, and I keep these videos short and sweet. Please listen and subscribe to the Handgun World podcast. You can find that at handgunworld.com, also on iTunes and all the other great places that you can get audio podcasts, internet radio shows, things like that. I welcome your comments. Thanks for watching.